Okay, I've got my sawmill covered up, a little bit of wood there, and from the wood pile, once we get it cut up in the sawmill, let's move on in. Then it goes to my storage area. This is some of the slabs that I've cut, ready to start turning. On the other side, we've got a few bowl blanks ready to go, and we have some wood to use for small turnings and stuff. But as you can see, this is just right outside my wood pile and my sawmill. Once we get inside, it'll probably start at this table getting marked. I use my circle templates up here to lay on the wood and mark it, cut it, and then it goes to the bandsaw. Some of the blanks, square blanks and stuff, will go up on this shelf. The others will go over here to the other side of the room where my lathe is. Over here we start into my lathe area. I use the cart here on the end to haul the wood from the bandsaw around to the cart, and then from there I can come right in. Here's my wood lathe. Right across is my sharpening system, and as you can see down here on the end, I've got the sandpaper and my finish bottle sitting there, and my lathe tools right up on top. As we move on down, you can see over the cart I've got a bunch of exotic wood blanks, and then I also have another big roller shelf over here full of smaller wood blanks, and even some burl slabs and stuff. There's a trash bag that I use for putting my wood shavings in that I sweep up, and from there they get set by the door and hauled off to the trash dumpster. Around here at my lathe, my turning tools are all on a rack right above the lathe. Easy access, and the lathe is covered around with plastic to try to keep most of the dust and wood chips right here in this area. But as you can see, I work in a fairly small area of my shop. The area we didn't cover was the drawers I have below the lathe. Let's take a look through those. Drawer 1, some markers and different types of bits and small tools. Drawer 2, some sanding supplies, an air sander, small sanding discs. Drawer 3, some chucks, wood adapters to go on the cold jaws, and some face plates. Drawer 4 is the extension pins for the cold jaws and spare jaws for some of the chucks. Drawer 5 was my extra turning smocks and my McNaughton coring system. Bottom drawer is some vacuum chucks and these threader for using on the lathe to make threads, and a little bit of extra foam for the vacuum chucks. Okay, different calipers and Fibonacci gauges and stuff used for measuring and layout. My big chuck, my donut chuck ring for the cold jaws, some pin supplies, a few nuts for making some more face plates, just a little bit of odds and ends. Next drawer is chucks and drill bits. Next drawer is some Longworthy chucks that I made, use once in a while, but not a lot. Next drawer is my string steadies and some of my old wore out tools that I'm saving just for the handles or any other use that will come up. And the last drawer is my torch, router, pin turning tools for drilling blanks and putting pins together. And around on the other side here, I've got a set of drawers with all of my sanding discs, and then I've got a bunch of finials up in the top part of the drawers.